So let's see 5 of longest lasting and loudest, biggest projecting fragrances in my collection. I have several fragrances like this, but I don't want to make very long video, boring videos. So I chose 5 of them. I want to start by House of Xerjoff. I have here Erba Pura. Yes, Erba Pura is green or turquoise covered type of bottle, but my bottle was rusted. I tried to clean it, but I ended up breaking that cover, so I removed it. It is better now. You can see some of the covers are remains still at the bottom and around the neck. So Erba Pura, okay, it doesn't worth the hype at first, I have to say to this one. It is a very synthetic, loud, fruity fragrance, okay, but it doesn't worth that hype, in my opinion. It is a compliment getting fragrance, but not wow big time. So I don't know what is the hype around this one. It smells very synthetic, and it is like woody, fruity, feminine leaning fragrance. I can get some sort of apricot at the back of the fragrance and woody synthetic base. So let's say to this one, in terms of longevity, I get like 16-18 hours plus at number 5. The other ones, you can imagine how beast they are. And projection and sillage, fair enough, 3-4 hours, very loud. So, but still I prefer it for spring and summer. It is strong for winter, but scent profile is not for winter or fall, so I prefer it for spring and summer. Next one is from House of Montale. In terms of scent profile, is not my cup of tea, but I believe it is a full bottle worthy fragrance in terms of scent profile, which I believe most of people can like it, and performance. I'm talking about Arabians Tonka. Why it is not my cup of tea? Because of prominent floral notes, especially rose. I'm not that much into rose note. I don't want to spray it, will last forever here. And I believe it is feminine leaning fragrance, but man, gets solid compliments. But I don't like it that much. Even though that gets compliments, I don't want to apply it, and I don't go that much with this one. So I can say in terms of longevity, 1 day, I mean 24 hours, 1 day, not 8 hours. And projection sillage is too loud, man. Like 8 hours, something very loud, annoying type of projection and sillage. I prefer it for fall and winter. It is better for winter if you want something like sweet, slightly candy flossy, unstirred, floral with added fruitiness at the mid. This is definitely a must try for you. Next one is such an underrated juice from House of Mancera. Most of people going after Xerjoff Boise, Instant Crush, Red Tobacco, but man, I love this one, I mean it. My mouth is watering for this one. Oud Cafe. So, such a good memories with this one. Look at here. It is all about Oud Cafe, yes, Oud and Cafe with added peach note at the opening at the top. That gives balance to that aggressiveness of fragrance. I believe it works good, but at the dry down we have not that peachy, let's say, accord or note. It is like roasted coffee, roasted oud. It is like smoke in a bottle, but smokiness is here also. Fair enough. A bit animalic at the opening, but at the dry down is softer, better, and we don't have that much peach note at the dry down of the fragrance. Man, like 1 day, 24 hours plus. In terms of lasting on the clothing, forget about it. It is like 1 month. And projection and sillage is like 8-10 hours. Loud, house filler, area filler. All of the area neighbors will smell you. It passes through the walls, I have to say to this one. I don't know what should I say. My vocabulary is not enough for it. It is crazy type of projecting fragrance. But I like the scent profile of this one. If you are into dark fragrances like oud-based fragrances, like for example Black Afghano, you're gonna enjoy this one so much. Next one is, in my opinion, the longest lasting and loudest projecting fragrance from House of Mancera again. And actually in my collection, I have to say, I'm talking about Black to Black. Why it is Black to Black, I have no idea. It is all about rose, but very strong Turkish, Bulgarian type of rose, jammy, outdated type of rose, I have to say to this one. Ton of saffron at the background, look at the coloring. Leather and very little oud way at the background of the fragrance, but it is more about rose big time, saffron big time, and it is sweet. So 48 hours plus, easily landed on the skin. And the clothing, again, forget about it, gonna last like 1 month. And projection and sillage, man, what should I say, 10 hours, 12 hours, 20 hours, projects and projects, less and less. So yeah, too much, let's say, to this one strong, and I don't like that much strong fragrances, but yeah, if you like, you can go after it. At number 1, king of beast mode fragrances, beast of the beasts, let's say to this one. If you are new in the game, it's known as blue beast in the community. I'm talking about Interlude Man from House of Amouage. It has a blue bottle, but it doesn't smell blue. Blue fragrances are mostly sportive, shower jelly, fresh, citrusy, but this one has nothing to do with that profile, I have to say. It is like peppery, smoky, dirty, daring. Let's make it short. It is like black pepper on the fire, smoking black pepper, and has some sort of green feel way at the background, like cypress, very little. And the rest is like dark and daring, nothing that much or at all fresh here. It's like leathery, oudy, black peppery, bonfire, smoky type of fragrance. Is it a complimenting? No. Is it a blind buy worthy fragrance? No. So, but I believe it is one of those must-smell fragrances, not a must-have, but you have to smell it at least once to understand, or to go to another journey to learn that daring oriental fragrances, I believe. But yeah, it is one of those non-occasional, let's say, fragrances. It is difficult to find any occasion for this fragrance. Have to be marginal type of occasion, different type of occasion, I don't know, but it is not for example, for any type of regular occasion, date nights or parties, hell no. It is mostly like personal enjoyment, for personal enjoyment type of fragrance. In terms of performance, I would say lasts forever, like 2 days and projects forever. Take care, guys.